Greetings, true believers. This is another video by Justice Master, and this is going to be like another opinion on the comic books that should have their own animation television shows. And for some reason, I actually want most of the independents to have their own television shows a lot more. And yeah, so I'm going to be talking a lot more about the independents on this one. So, for starters, this is going to be part 1. And it's going to be started with the independent. It's going to be my independence. So I'm going to go from independence to the big 2. But I already did it DC, so I guess this could be another part 2. I actually want to do something from Image and Top Cow. And no, I'm not going to do something like Spawn, because Spawn already has its own animation series from the 90s, and I don't know what else to do with this one, except I don't know that much about Jim Downing, because they didn't really do much about it, and I don't really read it. I didn't read enough of this new Spawn stuff. For where I live, Spawn's very hard to find, especially Jim Downing. And I'm not going to do Witchblade because again, there's already another one, and I don't know how we're going to do it. We're going to do it again. The Darkness, maybe the Darkness. Yeah, maybe on the Darkness side. Yeah, I want to see Jackie has to cut. No, I have made it more bloody. You can actually add in a lot of stuff like. Well, you could add in Sarah Pazzini as like a guest on there, and seeing all of his villains like the Angelus and a few other people. Now, the main ones I really want to see is these. Yeah, the top two I want to see on the Top Cow side, I really want to see again is Cyberforce and Hunter Killer. You're probably asking, who are Cyberforce and Hunter Killer? Now, Cyberforce is pretty much like Top Cow's equivalent to the X-Men in some ways, except by my opinion, I think Cyberforce is cool. The X-Men are more better. I like the X-Men a lot more. Actually, sorry they came close, but there's a cigar. Now, the Cyberforce team consists of Heatwave, Ripclaw, Velocity, Cyblade, Striker, and a few other guys. And most of these guys are based off of the X-Men characters. Like Cyblade is based on the Psylocke, Ripclaw was based off of Wolverine, Velocity was supposed to be like a female version of Quicksilver, Impact was supposed to be based off of Colossus, and yeah, I got that. And Heatwave is somewhat like a mix between either Cyclops. It's basically like a mix between Cyclops and Havoc. The reason why I say Cyclops and Havoc because he's the leader, and his powers are kind of like Havoc's. And they are basically cybernetic mutants with cybernetic implants that enhance themselves and are scaling this corporation. And I want to see a lot more what what Top Cow has. That's what I want to see their enemies. Because that's the thing, Image doesn't really show much. If I get most of the information on Comic Vine. And Hunter Killer is pretty much a team/solo series. Now, Hunter Killer is basically the government using or hunting down these species called Ultra Sapiens. They're basically the advanced human race again. So yeah, you can kind of compare them to the X-Men or X-Force or something. And a kid named Alice apparently has the power to copy people. that he can copy people's powers. He doesn't shapeshift. Well, he could if there was an Ultra Saber he could copy. I don't know how he does it. I don't even know if he needs to touch him or not. And yeah, you should look it up. There's actually like a motion comic books thing. And if you read Hunter Killer, then I'll need to tell you more. Yeah. And I'll make most of the things from Image like they were in the comics, bloody, gritty, showing what they can actually do. Instead of like toning them down like Marvel and DC has. And I want to hear more from the independents, and especially Image. I mean, Image in the 90s were big, but when the Wildstar left them, I thought they went down. But however, they kept fighting back. I also want to see Invincible. Invincible would be a good movie. Sorry, did I say movie? I'm going to say television show. He's basically a hybrid. Yeah, he's half alien. He's half human, half his alien race known as the Vitamites. And the Vitamites were based off the Saiyans. And it's from Dragon Ball Z, except their powers are not. Has some similarities, like they can fly, superhuman strength, durability, and vulnerabilities, healing, and some of them can breathe in space, except for Mark. Mark has to hold his breath, but however, they can hold their breath for a very long time. However, there's only one crippling weakness that they have, or one crippling weakness, that they do not know any, and that is the fact they don't know long-range attacks. They do not know long-range attacks. However, they do know their own styles of hand-to-hand fighting. And I'm not going to make a Savage Dragon one. I might do another one, but it's going to be difficult again. I mean, Savage Dragon was supposed to be a police officer, but he actually is a superhero all the way from Chicago. And I'll make like street level villains again, because he's like a street level superhero. Nah, I won't let him do all the big stuff, like the pack and stuff. And I'll try to make it keeping a continuity and stuff. Also, who else? Youngblood. They had one, but I never seen it. They're on television show, so I'm gonna make another one. Yeah, I want to see because the whole young superhero thing is actually booming right now. And I would say Gen 13, but Gen 13 to the fact that it's under Wildstar, and Wildstar is not part of the DC universe. It's gonna be kind of difficult doing that unless you want to put him back in the Wildstorm age or the Image age. But I think you should just do it on the Wildstorm age, or do it for DC and stuff. And that, let's see, who else? The Walking Dead already has its own live action series. Yes, Walking Dead's under Image. Haunt. Okay, if you want to go that far, I will make I'll turn Haunt into an anime. Haunt pretty much has... Yeah, Haunt was very much two brothers, both names are Kilgore. One that has been killed, turned to ectoplasma, and then merging him with his brother, apparently becoming Haunt. And Haunt is pretty much... Yeah, I know. He kind of looks somewhat similar to Anti-Venom in some ways, such as powers are under on the mythical side, like shape-shifting, superhuman strength, and a lot of other bizarre abilities. Plus his hand-to-hand fighting is skills as an assassin. So yeah, he's basically the symbiote character outside of Spawn. Al Simmons, not Jim Downing. And that is about it for the Image side. There's not going to be a lot that's mostly the ones I really want to see from the Image side, because we got from IDW, you have the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles and the Transformers. So they're right now doing fine. And you also have the live action series, which is on Doctor Who and Star Trek. So I'm going to skip that. Dark Horse. I really don't care for them right now. Probably Hellboy or something. I don't really know. I have nothing on Dark Horse because Dark Horse doesn't really please me. Oh yeah, also the Image side. I forgot to mention. Yeah, this guy's under Image now, and that's Madman. Yes, no, probably. And I also want to see something like the Plutonian. The Plutonian would be a good one as well. Yeah, I know. I mean, it's a long bit. Yeah, I know. He's based on a Superman-based character, and okay, he went rogue. Basically, think Lex Luthor with hair, with the powers of pre-crisis Superman. That's what you get. That's what you get the Plutonian. And that's about it so far. I might do another part segment if I can think about more people to use. And yeah, this is Justice Master, and rock on.